Today, we're talking about a tool that is nearly free. It can help you identify patterns and symptoms. It can help you figure out your triggers. It promotes mindfulness, reduces stress, it does so many things. Today, we are talking about using a simple paper journal.
Welcome to the Health with Hashimoto's podcast. Our summer series is the Hashimoto's Health Lab. This series is going to be 10-minute episodes. Every week, we'll talk about a specific tool or practice. We're going to cover everything from environmental detox to stress reduction, energy boosters, biohacks, and all of it is going to be designed to give you tools for better health with Hashimoto's. I'm your host, Esther Youngkin. I'm a registered nurse helping women uncover their root causes and regain energy. So these episodes are going to be short. If you are ready for a deeper transformation, check out the Holistic Hashimoto's course. It will help you identify your unique triggers and root causes so that you can focus your own energy on what really matters for your health. Are you ready to explore a new strategy for thriving with Hashimoto's? Let's dive in. This is the Hashimoto's Health Lab.
So after last week, we need a normal tool, right? Last week was a lot. Come over to our school community. It's Health with Hashimoto's. That's the name of our community. And the website is school, SKOOL.com. You can find our community discussion where you could talk about last week's episode. And you can also find the classroom over there where you can find the mini course to figure out your root causes and the full Holistic Hashimoto's program. But today, let's talk about something very normal, something that you probably can start tonight. You don't have to go to the store. You don't have to go on Amazon. You can just start it tonight. And that is using a paper journal. And I am specifying that it's a paper journal this time because electronics just don't do as much in your brain when you're using it for journal. Now, I'm not saying that electronic journals and different apps are not useful because they are. But if you want the most out of a journal, then actually writing is the most beneficial. Unless maybe you have dysgraphia, which is kind of like dyslexia, except it's writing instead of reading, or something else that makes it really difficult to write. And then you have more stress when you're using a paper journal. But for most of us, we are going to get more benefits out of using a paper journal than using an electronic substitute. So why are we talking about a paper journal in our Hashimoto's Health Lab? Great question. Well, number one, it's simple. And what is simple, we can sustain. So we always want to look for things that are simple because then you can keep on doing it. It's also a tangible tool. And there's just something about holding it in your hands that helps it feel, I don't know, more real, which I guess is, tangible. But a paper journal is some place or some thing that you can use to monitor your health. You can monitor your gratitudes. You can keep track of your symptoms. You can keep track of your triggers. It can be very, very useful. And also, a journal is a fantastic place to write down what you are grateful for each day. And when you're writing down at least 3 things that you're grateful for, that decreases your stress. It actually works in your brain so that your brain starts looking for more good things in the day. Your brain is trying to find things to be grateful about instead of things that are stressful. Now, are the stressful things still going to happen? Yes. Keeping a gratitude journal is not going to change the environment and the people around you. It is going to change how you interact with those things and how your brain observes life. So keeping a paper journal can be very beneficial for stress. And of course, stress is a root cause of Hashimoto's. It is one of the biggest triggers. And if you have gone through the Holistic Hashimoto's program, or if you've gone through the mini course, which is the Hashimoto's Root Causes Revealed, that is, of course, in the school classroom, then you have heard me talk about stress. I mean, we've talked about it a lot on the podcast as well, because it is such a big trigger. So it's very, very simple to use a paper journal. You can log your symptoms. So track every day your symptoms. What are your biggest symptoms or what bothers you the most? Is it fatigue? Is it brain fog? Is it joint pain? Like, what is it for you? Log those symptoms every day. When you are keeping track of different things, it helps you figure out triggers and it helps you figure out what is impacting those. For example, when you are going through the Holistic Hashimoto's program, on the week when we're looking at gut health, I ask you to do at least 72 hours of writing down what you eat because This is going to help you figure out how those foods make you feel and how they affect you. Same thing with all of your symptoms. You might notice trends, and that is what we want. When you notice what's going on, you can take action and you can notice, okay, when I do this, this happens. That is empowerment. That is figuring out how you can advocate, even with your own self, about better health. So you can track your symptoms with a journal. Like I said earlier, you could also write down your gratitudes. When you write down three things, at least three things that you are grateful, they could be big or small. It shifts your focus. It shifts it from focusing on things that are stressful, that things are hard. There are stressful and hard things, absolutely. But it shifts what your brain is looking for. And that can lower your cortisol levels. It can lower your chronic stress. Many studies show that gratitude practices improve your mental health and improve your resilience. How to start doing this? Just take out that journal every evening and write down your symptoms, write down what you're tracking, and write down your gratitudes. Or pick one of those things. Just pick, gratitudes for this month and then move on from there. You can build up. It's always best to start simple because what is simple is sustainable. Another practical tip for success with this practice is to have a consistent time. So maybe for you, you're like evenings, it's not going to happen. So maybe for you, you do it right before breakfast, or you have it on the counter next to your coffee maker or your teapot. And then while you're waiting for your morning brew, you can write down your gratitudes at that time. It's fine as long as you are consistent. The more consistent you are, the more power it's going to have. So keep it accessible in the time and place that you're going to use it. And don't overcomplicate it. Make it as simple as possible. You can go online or you can use AI and get some prompts like what went well today or what felt challenging. But I encourage you to start with just that simple, what are three things that I am grateful for? It's so simple and it changes your brain. It is so powerful. So right now, I was at Walmart the other day and all of the back to school stuff is out. Of course it is. I don't know how long it's out. It starts, midsummer and wraps up probably late August. So right now you can go get some really cute notebooks. You don't have to have a fancy journal. You can just use, a pad of paper. This does not have to be fancy. I prefer a nice, smooth pen, and I'm always finding a new favorite pen. Right now, my favorite pen is I just got it at Walmart in the, back to school. It is a Sharpie S gel. It writes so smoothly. I love it. But sometimes I really prefer a ballpoint. Sometimes I prefer different colors. And it's totally fine. Sometimes I prefer a nice sharpened pencil. Whatever fits your mood, whatever is going to help you do this on a regular basis, do that. There's no right or wrong way. Just try it and do it consistently. So using a paper journal, super simple, super impactful, and you can use it to track your symptoms, to change your stress levels. And like I said, this week we're doing something pretty normal. And that is a relief after last week's episode. Come over to the Health with Hashimoto's community over on School and let's chat about all of these tools that I have talked about so far in the Hashimoto's Health Lab. And we're not done yet. I still have another couple episodes with tools for you. This podcast is for informational and educational purposes only. Please discuss any changes with your trusted healthcare provider. To take your next step, join our school community and explore the courses available there. You do not have to figure your health out alone. So that is school, SKOOL.com, and it is the Health with Hashimoto's community. I'll see you next time on the Health with Hashimoto's podcast.